All right, this is Travel G Podcast, and today's guest hails from the Seven Cities, Hampton Roads area of Virginia, and is a serial entrepreneur that has her hands in everything from travel to Christians' women's self-care boxes. Everyone, please give a warm round of applause for Mrs. Ayana Sweat.
Thank you.
All right, first off, thank you for joining us today. I know we've been trying to get this together for a minute, but we finally made it happen, and I really appreciate you joining us. First off, I want to just if you could give everybody like just a little insight and just how how you got into just the two things that I mentioned that you're doing, how you got into the Christian women's boxes and how you got into travel.
Okay, yeah, let's start there. So first of all, thank you for having me. I'm so looking forward to doing this. Like you said, we've been trying to get it together for a minute, so
Yeah,
it's good to finally be here. All right. So to answer your question, I'll do the travel first because that's actually what I got started in first. So what happened was I have a friend, and she was doing travel, but she was with a network marketing company.
nice,
And so it had two components to it. It had the travel side as well as the multi-level marketing. And so she was like, "Hey, come join with me. We're about to take this nice trip. We're going to be doing some things." And at the time, I knew I had some money coming in, and I was like, "Okay, yeah, I think I can make that happen, and I'll be happy to join and be a travel agent." It's something I've always wanted to do ever since I first learned about it. So yeah, so
nice,
I got into it with her, and then we eventually left that company and we transferred to a different company. So we're still travel agents. I still love helping people, with their travel dreams, making travel dreams into memories.
nice.
And then for the other thing that I do, um oh god, wardrobe malfunction.
It's all good.
No, but anyway, seriously though, for the other thing that I do is with my women's self-care boxes. I was at a retreat, and they had these little journals and little ink pens and things, and I was like, "Oh, this is cute." And then I started thinking about self-care as a holistic thing instead of just going to get your hair done or your nails done, but taking care of your soul too.
Gotcha.
So in my box, and I actually have a box, I'll actually show you my
Oh,
box.
dope, dope.
So this is the box.
Nice.
Yeah. And when you open it, it's got a little tissue paper thing. And
Word.
first thing you notice, the mug with the scripture on it.
Nice.
And then there's a journal that has the same
Okay.
scripture and the same general color concept.
Okay.
And then it also comes with a couple other little things. Let's see if I can put that back. So we have the Precious Memories from the Word. It is a box of promises from the Bible.
Okay.
And then I have a little box of shower steamers that smell really well in the shower. They smell so good. And it
Nice.
kind of gets you to relax, calm down, take a moment, think about God, think about, what he's saying to you in your life, think about how he's using you and how he can use you more and that kind of thing.
That's what's up. So, is every box the same or are there
I do
different
have different
boxes?
boxes. For Mother's Day, I had a Mother's Day box. For Christmas, I'm trying to come up with a Christmas box right now for and going into the new year. So Christmas and New Year will probably be combined. But
Okay.
yeah, I do have different boxes, but that's my basic box. That's the one
Okay.
that I sell most often.
Okay. And are all the boxes priced the same or is there a price range or how does that
The
part
price
work?
ranges right now there's two different boxes. There's a $35 box, and then the box I showed you was 50.
Okay. So not bad. So you got, your I guess what they call it, the lower end box, and then you got your high end box is 50. So that's not bad. That's what's up. Back to travel for a second. What is
Mhm.
your, I ask everybody just that comes on the show, what is your favorite place that you've been to? And what is your favorite place that you want to go to or your bucket list place that you want to go to?
Okay, so favorite place I've ever been. Hmm. I would say Bahamas. Bahamas was fun. I went with my mom. and
Nice.
um and like she's not a big partier, not a big drinker. I think you even mentioned before that she did Sunday school and everything, so she's one of those holy roller women. Not
Yeah.
really holy roller, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And but it was still fun. Like, we still had a really good time. We ate out at different restaurants. We went on a cruise, so we had, the whole ship was fun. Everything was fantastic. It was a great trip. And it was
No,
only like 4 days, I think, but it felt like, I don't know, it just felt like it lasted because it was so much to do.
that's what's up. Was it like a carnival cruise
It
or
was a Carnival cruise, yes.
did
We
it
left out of Miami, so yeah, so we were like right
nice.
there. It took us next to no time to get there, and then we got to party on the ship a couple days and just relax when we got to the Bahamas. It was very nice.
All right, so I haven't been on a carnival ship, so maybe you can answer this question for me. Like, how is the like the buffet situation? Because you'll see like the videos online, and you'll see like the cruise ship looks packed. Like, is the buffet like jam packed every time you go, or how does that work?
So I've been on a few Carnival cruises. It all depends really on how packed the ship is. Like, naturally, the more people on the ship, then the more people are going to be there for the buffet. But they did have other restaurants and stuff too. So, like, for people who have more money to spend, they could have a more upscale experience. So it kind of balanced it out.
So
So
some
yeah,
people
so
would go
since
to
I
like,
was went with my mom and I was paying for everything, we ate at the buffet every day. I'm not gonna
gotcha,
lie, but it was cool though. It wasn't overcrowded. It was really nice.
nice. So they was it the same thing every single night, or so they did switch it up?
No, it was variety for sure.
Awesome.
And then they had like different, like, for lunch, for the lunchtime they either had the burger bar open. It was like Guy Fieri's burger bar, or they
Nice.
had the Iguana Cantina open for like tacos and stuff like that. And
Word.
then at night there was of course pizza. So
Yeah.
midnight pizza was a thing.
Nice.
And then they had the ice cream open for like not all night, but like almost all night.
That's what's up. So you get a nice variety. It's not the same thing every day, every meal. So,
Right. Yeah,
cool.
it was really nice the way they had it set up.
All right. So what's your bucket list place?
Oh, bucket list place. Probably Maldives.
Maldives.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my I don't know if it's my top bucket list place, but it's definitely in that top five of places I want to go though. Like it looks magical out there, like Hawaii.
It does. The only thing about it though, there's really not much to do.
Yeah, you just there.
So
Like,
that's why I'm like, I don't know, because I talked to people who went and they were like, it's nice if you don't mind being on a resort for days straight.
yeah, you just
I was like, hold on. So you mean to tell me you travel all those days, because it's days to get there. Even by plane, it takes like 2 days to get there.
yeah,
And then I'm like, you mean to tell me when you get there, there's nothing to do?
yeah, you just
And they're like,
beach.
you just go to the beach, you relax, you eat.
Yep.
I was like, okay, that's cool.
Eat,
So keep
sleep,
that in mind
beach.
if you go.
Yeah, that's what's up. I'm gonna throw this little fun fact out there right now. Like, I've actually known Ayana for 30 plus years. Um, I won't get into that story right now. I'll save that for later on down the line. Maybe I'll do like a documentary, or I'll have somebody interview me on the podcast one day. But I'll get into, that story at another time, like how we know each other for so long. So
Yeah.
for everybody that's watching, keep your eye out for that. My documentary or my episode about me will be coming along at some point later on down the line. Oh, there you go. You'd flip for a minute. There you go.
Yeah, because my sister called.
All right.
I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
That's all good. But yeah, that's dope. So what is I know you do the travel too. So like with me, I do, the basic thing, as people know with the Travel Guru VT channel. I know you do like a lot more of the like specialized stuff. If somebody says, I want to go to Las Vegas and I want dinner reservations at 7:15 at the Bellagio, and I want to be
Yeah.
picked up from the airport in a limousine, and It, that's
Yes.
the type of stuff that you specialize in, right?
Yeah, I do that. I mean, I do the basic stuff too. For people who just, I mean, my brand is No Sweat Vacations, so it's whatever makes it easy for you. Like, if you'd be like, look, I just want to hop on a plane and go somewhere. All right, I got you.
All right, so you
Just tell me
do
how much you want to spend and how many days you want to be there.
awesome. So you do hotels, flights, all you do the whole shebang.
The whole thing.
All right, so everybody, if you if you want you got travel plans, definitely hit her up. And you said it's no sweat vacations.com.
That's it.
All right, so we will have that description. I'm sorry, that link in the description box of this podcast for those that want to link up with her and set up a trip, whether it's something basic or you want a detailed itinerary planned out for you. Definitely hit her up for that. And do you have a website for your boxes as well?
I do. I do. It's beautypraise.com.
Beautypraise.com. That's what's up.
Yes.
And we'll have that link in the description box for you guys as well. That's
Well,
awesome.
thank you.
Thank you. So but back to travel, because this is the Travel G podcast as well.
Yes.
What is, I guess, what would you say? What is the least expensive trip that you've booked for somebody?
Hmm. I think the least expensive trip I booked for somebody. Hmm. That's a good question. I got a couple things in mind. Let me think which one was, because one of them I did myself, but I didn't use any of my discounts or anything. I just wanted, because I wanted to try it out like from the consumer side more so, and just kind of
Yeah,
see like what the price would be like. And I think I spent, I don't know, it was a weekend little thing, and I think I spent like maybe $600 altogether for the trip, for the hotel as well as the rental car.
that ain't bad.
Yeah,
Did you get 2 nights at the hotel or
I did. Yes.
nice? The 2 nights and
Yeah.
the rental car. That ain't bad.
Yeah, that wasn't bad, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, yeah, just for a little weekend thing, just to get out and just see something. So I went to Baltimore.
Word.
So
Was
that's
it
about 5 hours from where I am.
not bad? Was it a nice hotel? Like,
Yes.
did you get
Yes.
the
It
couch and all
was
that?
did I get what?
Did you get the couch room with the couch?
I did, yes.
I see. I
Yes.
love a room with the couch. Like that's my thing.
Yes. Yes. I stayed at the Marriott on the Inner
Nice.
Harbor. So I
Yeah.
was right on the water, literally. It was very nice.
Yeah. You can't beat that for 2 nights and a rental car for six. That's dope.
Hmm.
What do you think is probably the most expensive trip you booked for somebody? Whether it be a group, a person.
Oh wow. Most expensive trip I booked for somebody. I'd rather not say.
Okay, so it's up there. All right, you ain't gotta say I know it's up there then. It's up there. I'll reach that level one day. I'm still at the bottom of the totem pole with it.
All right. We all start somewhere.
Yeah, but that is dope. And how long have you been doing travel actually?
Oh man. Off and on for about 5 years now.
5 years. That's what's up. Like, so I said, I'm just getting my feet wet with it. I guess you can say I'm roughly 18 months with it now. So I'm still like finding my way, kind of. I'm tried a few things out, but
Why is it not?
um, some stuff is stuck, some stuff hasn't. So but I'm ironing out the kinks as I go. Have you ever while I got you, have you ever heard of Trippineer?
No, what is that?
I started with them when I first got into the whole travel thing and started my LLC, but it's one of those companies, they do the affiliate marketing thing and partnerships, but they offer high commissions, like 40% and stuff like that. And
Hmm.
they do the specialized stuff like let's say like a 4 day getaway in Italy for a yoga retreat or
Hmm.
farm to table experience, that type of stuff.
Hmm.
But the commissions were great, but it didn't move because you let's say the price was $3,000 for 4 nights, 5 days, but people still had to buy their own airfare and stuff. So
Right.
it wasn't really attractive to people, you know. So
Right. Right.
I, left it alone because it was just, taking up space on the website and, it just,
Yeah.
it wasn't serving, my clientele. So,
Right. Right.
but I was just curious if you had any experience with them and
No, I don't.
yeah, yeah. But it was trying to think is I know you got, so much experience with travel. I wanted to pick your brain, while I had you on the podcast.
All right, what you got?
What I had so much to ask you too, and now I'm just like drawing blanks. So I know you do flights, cruises, hotels, rental cars. Is there anything else you do that I'm missing?
That's basically it.
Weddings. Do you do like
I
destination weddings?
can't, I
That's what it
want to get into that. I really do want to get into that. Like destination wedding planning as well as like honeymoons and things. I haven't done a honeymoon couple yet, and I really would love to do that. So that'll be next. Yeah.
all right. Oh, that's what it was. All inclusives. Do you do the all
I
inclusive
do.
thing?
That's it. Yes. Yes, I do. I knew we were missing something. I'm like, what else? Wait, there's something
Yeah.
missing. Wait. Yeah, that's it. All inclusives. Yes, definitely.
Do you have an all inclusive that you prefer or recommend to clients when they ask about all inclusives?
Um, I have a couple. So Rio is kind of my go-to for especially if they're more so on the budgeted end, like on the lower budget end. Um, for my higher budget clients, I kind of lean towards kind of depends on where they want to go and like what they want to do. But like sandals is really popular.
Yeah.
So if it's a couple, and they want to do that or their sister company beaches, I book them quite a bit as well. I'm not gonna lie. This up. Oh, hi, Mom. I my podcast. I didn't know I was still here. I thought I told you. Okay, bye. Mom, where you going? Bye. What are you doing? Podcast. Bye. Oh, podcast. Okay, bye. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it was just a matter of TikToks.
It's all good.
Okay. Say hi. No, you can't say hi. No, you cannot say hi. Carrots. Carrot.
Hi.
This is my lovely daughter. She's very annoying.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Cass. Nice to meet you. Who's
Nice
that?
to meet you as well.
Okay, that's Mr. Andre. I talk about him all the time. They don't. Yes, I do. And I tell you I need to do the podcast. And I keep telling you that. And you keep being like, oh, you got to do it. Yeah. Karis, close the door. You're going to close it. Oh, she is so mean.
I had my
Anyway,
daughter come in. My daughter and the cat come in on me on my first or second episode. I know how it goes. It's all good. It's a family
like she's
friendly show.
9. She's 9 and she has dyslexia, which is, I swear it's worse than ADHD. I'm not ready. I was not prepared for that. But anyway, back to us. So what were we talking about?
Oh yes, all inclusive. Ryu is my go-to for people too, and like you said, it is budget friendly, and you get a great value for what you're spending, and depending on like you said, if it's a family, I like to go with Ryu first, and
Mm-hmm.
for couples, I'll still go with the Ryu first because if it's budget Ryu, but if
Mm-hmm.
they want to spend a little more, I might say, hey, you might want to go with Elite Club Ryu and stay at a palace. You get those perks.
Mm-hmm.
The 24-hour room service. You get the room with the swim out. Stuff like that. But like I said, like you were saying with the the higher echelon clients, they want to the people that don't mind spending 1,100 a night or something, then
Right.
you might direct them towards Sandals or Royalton and
Right.
those types of places. But
Right.
or what's the other one? Hyatt Zalara, like that's another good
Yes.
one too.
Yes.
But yeah, those are like some of the big ones are my go-tos at least, or very few people complain, with those, with what they're spending, versus what they get.
Right. Right. Yeah, that's true.
All right, as far as places, what are the places that a lot of your people like to go to, when they say, hey, I want to go somewhere like
It varies. So I have my domestic people who just really want to stay in the country because they're scared to fly or scared to go on cruises and stuff. So they're like, hey, let me rent a car. Let me just go a few hours away. So being
Yeah,
in Virginia, one of my things that I like to advertise a lot during the fall, like during this time of year, is the mountains.
yeah,
There are a lot of hotels in the mountains, and there's some good cabins in the mountains. You don't have to go very far to see that really pretty full foliage and everything. So
yeah. That's
that's a
huge up
big.
here.
I know it's huge up there.
Yeah,
So we get what we get down here too, though. It's
definitely.
not bad. It's not bad. And then for people who want to go out of the country, Caribbean is more so where most of my clients want to go.
Yeah, everybody
Yeah,
wants the beach and the sand and the sun and
exactly.
a lot.
Everybody wants that drink in their hand and their toes in the sand. That's kind of how they kind of look at it. Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of my budget friendly travelers like I I say like my $500 couples, like a lot of people I used to book with me
Hmm.
like when I first started out. Puerto Rico used to be like the go-to, especially like up here in the Northeast. You know, you could I say a year ago you could fly to Boston. Spirit back then was great. They had, you know, prime slots going to Puerto Rico and coming back. Like the timing was perfect.
Hmm.
And it was like $100 a person round trip.
Exactly.
But you know, once they had
Right.
the whole bankruptcy thing, you know, the prices have gone up now because I think Citadel took
Yeah.
them over. So now it's like it's not terrible. It's still like I think it's 175 now, but they don't have that nonstop every day like they used to, and it's one layover, and
Right.
so it's not as attractive as it used to be, you know, as a selling point. But everybody, you know, that was the trip. You know, you go there, Uber is like super cheap there from the
Yes.
airport, and you know, you get
Yes.
a Hampton
It
Inn.
is.
You the Hampton Inn there. It was they had a free happy hour every day from 4 to 6 by the pool. You know, free snacks, free
Hmm.
drinks, and the beach was a 5 minute, you know, walk away from the hotel, and the hotel had their own little section at the beach with, you know, chairs and stuff, so you didn't have to, you know, look for a spot to put your stuff. Somebody's watching your stuff, so you know you can just
Hmm.
enjoy yourself. And you know, restaurants or you know, right in a walking distance by the hotel, like it was
Right.
the perfect, you know, setup. You know, but you know the prices that went up on the flights.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, I
Yeah.
can't, you know, sell that trip as easily anymore. But
Well,
I,
considering that the price of everything else has gone up, I think that's still going to be a pretty easy sell. It doesn't sound like it went up a ridiculous amount, so you should
yeah,
still be able to get some people who want to do that. Yeah.
yeah, it's not a terrible sell, but you know, you spending that extra, you know, let's say 75 a person, you know, assuming the hotel price is still the same. You know,
Right.
once you start adding on an extra, you know, 150 total to the trip, you know, people start, well, yeah, maybe I should just, you know, just go to Cancun or, you know, something like that and, you
Right.
know, throw some more to
Right.
it and go to all inclusive. And, you know, people start, you know, looking at it like that. You know, I can just throw a little more to it because I'm going to spend money to eat while I'm there. And,
Right.
you know,
That's true.
people start going down that road with it then. Um, but I'm not gonna hold you up. I know you're busy and you know you got things going on, but I definitely
Right.
whoops, I'm bumping into stuff, but definitely appreciate you coming on the show.
Well, thank you for having me.
You know, we'll definitely have to have you back on. And again, you said people that want to hit you up for travel is nosweatvacations.com. And for your beauty boxes, the website is
Beautypraise.com.
beautypraise.com. And we will have those links in the description box of this podcast. But once again, thank you for coming on. Really appreciate it. We'll have the links in the description. If you guys want to connect with her for beauty box or for travel, whether it's basic or you want a detailed planned out itinerary, she can handle it for you. But I'm gonna let her go, get back to doing what she does best. We're gonna get out of here and we will be back with you guys soon. This is Travel Guru VT, where game from thee is free. All right. We are out.